Hi, this is Joanne, and this is Financial Fridays on the Broadcast Sunny channel. Today I'm making a case for the community college. If you didn't get a full ride to college, I actually believe community college is your best chance at graduating with a four-year degree. So I know that some people look down their noses at community colleges, and so let me address this. When you get an associate's degree from a community college, then you move on to a four-year degree, and you only have to take the last 2 years of the four-year degree. So you get your bachelor's degree, and it's time for you to look for a job. You put down the bachelor's degree, you do not have to put down the community college anymore. You don't even have to acknowledge it if you don't want to. I could give a rat's ass if I tell people that I went to community college. I did, but I typically don't put it on my resume because it just takes up too much space. So let me get down to what's the number one reason why you go to community college. Okay, the number one reason is money. So cost per credit hour. This is the tuition plus the student fee, because the student fee is based on per credit hour. At a community college, you can see here, it's only $187 per credit. So you got to think 12 to 15 credits. I say this is not for all community college. This is for my local community college. You'll have to do your research, but I will bet that you will have similar results. So the local four-year college, and this is not the most expensive college in my state, but they are $523 per credit hour. Again, this is tuition and student fee. I say this because it took me a while to find the student fee on their tuition site, and it is per credit hour. So that's the number one reason why you want to go to community college. To go to a four-year institution, it's 2.7 times more expensive than a community college, and that's why you do it. It saves you money those first 2 years, and remember, you have to go 4 years. Some other benefits. One I didn't mention here is community colleges are usually close to home, so you don't have to travel far. You can live from home, live with ma and pa if that's possible, and so you don't have to pay tuition, room and board. And at our local our local four-year university, that's about $5,000 to $6,000 a semester to stay at the college. So even if you were needed to buy a car, the cost of a really good car is about a year's room and board. So something to keep in mind. If you get a used car, you can get it for, my daughter was able to get it less than the cost of room and board for one semester. Both my daughters. So other benefits. Teachers have advanced degrees, and what I mean is they have masters and PhDs, and this is true for both community and four-year schools. I think there's a myth that the teachers aren't as educated at a community college, but they are. They require a minimum of a master's degree. And this is true for a four-year school. And when I went to a four-year school, the teachers were so busy doing research that they would hire a TA or a teaching assistant to teach the classes. So we weren't even getting a student that had their graduate degree yet teaching us. So there's something to be thought of. So state colleges are required to accept credit. I don't know if this is true in all states, but I know in my state, and I believe New York State, they require my state's Virginia, they require if you go to a community college, the state public four-year institutions, colleges and universities, are required to take the community college credit. It can't be something that they say, I'm sorry, your school's not good enough. And then in our state, and I know this is not true in all states, but in our state, the community college has an agreement with the four-year state universities and colleges that if you reach certain requirements, and that's usually certain classes and a certain GPA, you are automatically accepted into their college. I know a lot of students here want to get into Virginia Tech, and so not everyone gets in it, of course. So you can go to your community college and go there for 2 years and keep that good GPA and take the classes that are needed for your degree. You work with your counselor, and then after you get your associate's degree, you can go, you're automatically accepted into Virginia Tech. Not all states have this. I would recommend, talking to your politicians and see if they're willing to do something like that. Let me check if there's anything else. Yeah, so I'm not saying it's all rainbows and cotton candy. I'm saying don't discount community colleges. With the rising cost of college and no one truly trying to bring that down in a substantial way, my biggest push is to save money by going to a community college. I've said this in other videos, I really hate seeing the kids start their lives with debt. That's just crazy to me. And I hope you take this to heart. And that is my case for community college, and this is Financial Fridays. I think I said this in the last video, but I made a mistake. So next week I will be discussing ways you can pay for college. And one of them will be community colleges.